All right, everybody, Drew's Roofing and Home Repair, and we got a call to come down to Oak Island. This is here too, Paul. Yeah, they're everywhere. We called a call to come down here at Oak Island, North Carolina, to do a roof inspection. Said she had problems. Well, she does. She's got nails, or number one, coming through her roof. I don't know, I guess they just nailed it there. Don't ask me what's going on here, but look how high that nail is. So that roofing nail is all the way up here, and the reveal is wrong, so they nailed high. And that was nailed right through that shingle, Paul.
Yeah, supposed to be all the way down here.
Yeah, well, that nail was nailed all the way through the shingle. That was nailed there, never taken out. Somebody made a mistake with their knife. I mean, but any roofer knows that this reveal is wrong. They ran a pyramid, and they went 6 to 8 inches on some of them, not on all of them. But any roofer will tell you that your shingles are not supposed to be like this. All right, I don't think anybody puts on shingles like this. I don't think, number one, they popped any lines on the roof, and they ran a 6-inch reveal everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. Look at that. Yeah, it's not supposed to look like this, anybody. You're not supposed to be able to see that black line right there. And yeah, the max should be 5.5 inches. I think they call for 5 5/8. But you can actually see the line that the shingles are supposed to be sticking to. And the shingle itself, this shingle should be all the way down to here. Is there anybody else out there that puts on shingles like this? Look at this. You can tell where they didn't pop any lines, but it's got that big bend in it right there. Not to mention that they have nails. Nails are exposed. That's just one of like 15 that I've seen. There's another one right here. They couldn't cover up their nails because the shingles didn't go down where they were supposed to. So as you can see, this whole roof is entirely nailed on wrong. And not to mention, just nails are everywhere. You can literally see the nails. What are you looking at? Oh, I see that big, huge dip in it, Paul. We don't know who put this roof on there, but it is, as you can tell, it's not an old roof, but everything they did was wrong according to the manufacturer specifications on the shingle itself. They didn't pop lines or anything. So I'm calling out the roofers on this one. Don't even know who they were. I can tell they started at this corner. They might have been lefties like you, Paul.
Yeah, I went that way. No, I would start down there.
Can't tell how crooked that roof is from here.
I start down there. That's where I start down there.
Pretty bad shape. Pretty bad shape. Not to mention the gaps in these shingles, Paul. Look, they didn't even butt them together.
Good, 1/8 inch.
Oh my God, that's a 1/4 inch, Paul. Look at that. That's a 1/4. So they didn't butt their shingles. They didn't run them at the right 5.5 to 5 5/8 max. Exposed nails everywhere. Everywhere. Exposed nails. Yeah, you can actually see that black line. Look at that, Paul. So yeah, that black line is not supposed to be exposed. That's where the nails go. Nails are just everywhere. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Nails are coming through the roof. Terrible. They didn't pop any lines on the roof whatsoever. This is not the way I run my shingles, and I hope your roofer at your place doesn't do them like this either. The nails should be right here in that line, and they're not. And they should be. So therefore, what I'm telling you is they probably nailed them way up here, which is not in the correct spot. So a good wind and these shingles could get blown literally off of this house because of not nailing the shingles in the right spot. And they nail them high like this. That puts it to where the nail is only going through a single layer of shingle instead of that double laminate layer that it's supposed to be going through. I mean, we're in the 130 mile an hour wind zone here, and this roof, there's no way this roof could hold up to storm winds. They have cuts where they cut the shingles. What was that other cut, Paul? Remember that long cut? Yeah. Look at that. This is where they cut the shingles on top of another shingle. That's all the way through the shingles. That just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Here, and on the seam.
Yeah, right on a seam. So there's a seam here with a hole in it. So the water could be running right in that seam right there, literally, and ended up down here. So we don't know exactly where this leak is, but she has a bad leak right here on the inside. I mean, I can pretty much tell you where it's coming from with everything that I see. Even around that pipe boot when they cut. You're not supposed to cut around a pipe boot through another shingle and leave it. They should have at least replaced it. Yeah, not to mention I try not to leave any seams behind my pipe boots. I don't know about you guys when you put a roof on, but I try not to leave seams behind my pipes. Just in case, because that will cause a water leak. Anyways, enough of this roof. Unbelievable. What I'm going to do is measure her up for a new roof because this is completely wrong. So we're going to give her a measurement for a new roof. This roof is definitely not storm ready. Not to mention, it's got ridge vent down here, and I don't recommend ridge vent on the beach because of the high wind zone that we're in. She should have probably a solar vent or something like that, but I would not use ridge vent at the beach where we have 130 mile an hour wind zone on a low pitch roof.